Are we really getting less focused? This is what everyone asks me every single time. But think about it. Are we? Because have you ever talked to someone so absorbed in their phone they couldn't even hear you? Or have you changed your route because someone was so glued to their screen that you were about to bump into them? Or have you also watched an entire Netflix series in one sitting? I would argue that we are getting even more focused than before, more able to stay completely absorbed in something. But also, people can't read anymore, can't listen without checking their phones, can't stay present in a conversation, and that's a very common complaint. So, what's really going on? You've probably heard the stat that our attention span has supposedly shrunk to just 8 seconds. And they say that's less than a goldfish attention span, but who really measure a goldfish attention span? Here is the problem with the study. This was an observational study. They just shadow people and measured how long they spend on tasks before switching. They knew nothing about what was really going on in people's mind. Time spent on something doesn't equal attention. I could stare at my screen for 5 minutes thinking about lunch. So, of course, they didn't investigate about how engaged people actually were, how interesting the content was, whether it was even relevant, nor if they were actually paying attention. Plus, they comparing different eras with different technology, like 2000s slow internet can be a difference compared to nowadays ultra speed on our ability to switch among different content. So maybe the switching time wouldn't have been the same with a different technology. This study tells us how some people behave at a desk and nothing about attention. Here is what I'm actually seeing. Our attention span is very long as what we are doing is worth our attention, because paying attention is expensive. It costs us cognitive resources to stay on task, but also stay still and control ourselves. But not only, there is also something that is often overlooked, which is attention is risky. So when we focus on something, we potentially miss other information that could be important for our safety, for our connections, for our survival, for our thriving in the world. Your body knows this. Your brain knows this. When you focus, you're always losing something. So, given how precious and risky attention is, we don't want to give it to just anything. It's like love in a relationship. It has to be worthy. When we look at content, we do this unconscious calculation, gains versus losses. Worth it or not? What's changed today isn't our ability to focus. It's that we spend more time scanning, filtering, searching for what deserves our attention. Those famous 8 seconds, that's not our shrunk attention. That's the time we spend deciding if something is attention worthy. This is adaptation. This shows us how intelligent we are. We are surrounded by potentially important information, and we've evolved a faster filtering system. It doesn't change our capacity to focus, it changes the purpose of what we are doing. And this is exactly what people tell me when I interview them and when I let them think about it. But here is the real problem: getting stuck in seeking mode, losing the ability to switch to focus mode when we actually need it. The challenge isn't fixing something that's broken. The challenge is honoring this beautiful feature of being human, which is our ability to adapt, to protect ourselves, while also improving our efficiency in ways that lead to fulfillment and not burnout. So, are we getting less focused? No, we're doing a different activity. Easy access means easy exit. And that's not a bug, that's a feature. We're not broken, we're adapting. Our rapid scanning isn't a deficit, it's our intelligence finding a way to protect our most precious resource in an overwhelming environment. But we don't want to transform a strength in weakness. That's why we want to learn to master and control focus while keeping this total unique human trait, which is our ability to stay connected. And I'm going to explore all of this, the science, the strategies, the real solutions in my upcoming videos. If you want to learn how to work with your being human instead of against it, if you want to learn how to master both modes, seeking and focusing, if you want to learn how to improve your attention, focus, and productivity without the hustle culture BS and without burning out, hit the subscribe button and turn on notification. Because when we realize how beautifully engineered we are, how brilliantly we adapt, we can actually leverage it. I'll see you in the next one.